Rambo. First Blood, Part 2. In a supposedly abandoned U.S. Air Force base in the jungle outside Bangkok, CIA man Murdoch and Samuel Troutman, a Special Forces colonel, waited impatiently. Murdoch thought they were wasting their time.
You heard that radio message, Troutman? My men have been tailing him all the way from the States. They've lost him in Bangkok.
He'll show up. I have faith in him. I taught him how to be a soldier. He had a hard time in the Vietnam War and feels very strongly about our boys who never came back. That's why I know he'll go through with our scheme to rescue those who are still held prisoner.
Get your papers ready. John J. Rambo flew that bird in.
Welcome to Thailand, Rambo.
Colonel Trout.
Shut the door. Murdoch's ready to start the briefing.
Look at this map. Thailand, the Mekong River, Laos, Vietnam. You'll be flown northeast through the Annamese Mountains and on up to the drop zone. 18 minutes in hostile airspace. That give you any problems, Rambo?
I assume the plane will fly low to stay off their radar.
You'll be down so low you could mow the lawn. But even at the drop zone, the insertion site, the most we can give you is a ceiling of 250 feet when you leave the plane. Can you handle that?
Depends.
On what?
Do I get to use a parachute?
What's the guy mean, Troutman? I don't understand.
It's a joke, Murdoch. Okay, I'll finish the briefing. The code name for the flight team is Dragonfly. Home base here is Wolf Den. Your code name, Rambo, is Lone Wolf. Since you're going solo, you have to rely on more equipment than you've ever used before. If you need assistance, all you have to do is call for it.
Like, let your fingers do the walk?
Troutman's right, Rambo. Warfare has come a long way since you were in the book. But you can feel totally secure because today we have weapons so advanced that what you used in Nam will seem like spears and slingshot.
Sure, Murdoch. But sometimes equipment gets lost or doesn't work. Colonel Troutman taught me that the best weapon is always the mind.
This is true. Carry on, Colonel.
After insertion, you'll contact base camp with this special radio, which works via a satellite link. You'll then proceed through the forest and rendezvous with your ground contact, Ko Phuong Bao, who'll take you upriver to your target.
The prison camp.
I know you suffered terrible torture in that camp yourself, Rambo, before you escaped. That's why you're the right man for this job. You know what you're looking for. Right, Murdoch?
Sure. But listen, Rambo. You'll take photographs. Your phase of the operation does not involve rescue, only reconnaissance. If those POWs are there, we'll get them out.
With the photographs, you'll proceed to the extraction site marked on your map, and you'll be brought out by helicopter.
And we all live happily ever after.
Yeah, right. And now, for your weapons.
I don't want those modern complicated weapons. Give me an ordinary automatic rifle and pistol, and I'll take that special collapsible bow you got there and a quiver of arrows.
Soon, with the bow and arrows strapped to his thighs, his finely honed survival knife sheathed at his waist, counterbalancing his automatic pistol, he shrugged on his parachute. Then he strapped the special radio and the all-important camera to his chest, slung his rifle over his shoulder, and boarded the plane that was to take him back to Vietnam. Murdoch listened into the radio as the plane approached the dropping zone, and the pilot, Erickson, gave Rambo the cue to jump.
What's happening?
Rambo's parachute did open, and he landed safely, although battered and bruised by the buffeting he'd received. He took stock of his situation.
Well, I'm all in one piece, but the radio's gone. And the camera and the rifle. Troutman and Murdoch will probably assume I'm dead. Guess all I can do is try to make the rendezvous with that local agent.
With great difficulty, he made his way through the forest, and at last met up with Ko Huang Bao.
Why are you so late?
They got hung up.
I see in your eyes you didn't expect a woman.
No.
I have arranged transportation upriver, but when we reach the camp, I think you are disappointed.
Why?
I go to this camp 2 months ago, and it is deserted.
Why would they send us to a deserted camp?
Maybe soldiers come back since. Come, transportation this way.
Ko led Rambo through the forest to the river, where a dilapidated sampan wallowed in the water. Rambo observed the crew with disgust.
Those guys look like they'd sell their mothers.
They are pirates, opium smugglers. Best way upriver, not get army suspicious. This is Captain Trunkin.
You brought money, Missy?
Here, American notes.
Where is the rest?
Half now, half later. Come, Rambo, we can sleep now while we travel.
Sleep? What about patrol boats, Captain?
Oh, no worry about patrol boats. See what I have inside locker. See? A Russian rocket launcher. No problems. We start engine and go upriver now.
The sampan took Ko and Rambo as close to their objective as possible and waited for their return while they made their way through the forest to the camp. They found it occupied.
The soldiers have to come back, Rambo.
Guess Murdoch knew what he was talking about. Do they have American prisoners there, too? I'll go and look.
Where your rifle?
Lost it on the way down. But I still got my bow and arrows.
All you have?
Better than a rifle. No sound. Wait for me here.
Where your camera?
I lost that, too.
But my orders, you're not supposed to go in. Supposed to take pictures only.
Can't.
Then watch. Tell them what you see. They will believe you.
I have to be sure.
But what about orders?
When I lost the camera, orders stopped. People began.
Stealthily, Rambo crept through the undergrowth and into the camp compound.
Ko was right. From the state of these huts, the camp has been abandoned for some time. We've just been reoccupied. If there are any prisoners, they should be in this hut. If I crawl underneath it, I should be able to squint up through the floorboards. That's it. No. The hut's empty. Wait. There's a Vietnamese soldier. A sergeant. It's Sergeant Tay. The guy who tortured me when I was a prisoner here. If I get the chance, Tay, I'll get you. But not now. Got to look for prisoners. There must be some here. Else why the soldiers? But they're not in the hut, so where are they? The cliff at the back of the camp. In the cave. Yeah. That's where they'll be. Five of them. Oh, they're in a terrible state. I must set them free. No. I can't do that. They'd never make it. We'd all get caught. I must get back to the pickup site and report back to Murdoch. Delta Force will get these men out. But will they believe me without photographs? They think my rapper's loose to start with. No, they'll say my word isn't good enough. But I have to do something. I have to bring some kind of proof. What's that? Oh, no, the poor guy. Another prisoner hung on that bamboo frame as punishment. Okay, buddy. I'll get you free. I'll take you back as proof.
You American?
Shh. Don't talk. I'm going to carry you.
There are others.
Don't worry. I give you my word. They'll be rescued.
The searchlight is coming this way. They'll see us.
They won't. They use the bow. Take out the guy operating the light. Got him. Now, up on my back with you. We'll pick up Coe and get back to the sampan.
They paid the captain the rest of the money, and he took them back downriver. Rambo used his medical knowledge to check out the prisoner.
Take it easy.
This is real, isn't it? You taking me home now?
Yeah. Home. What's your name?
Banks. Lieutenant. Air Force. Oh, thank you. You're a miracle. How could you know where to find us? We've only been there a week.
That can't be right, can it, Coe?
When last time you in that camp, Lieutenant?
A year ago. They move us about a lot.
I don't understand. Something's wrong.
Rambo! A patrol boat!
That's not just a patrol boat, Coe. It's a captured American gunboat. You double-crossed us, Ken.
They found us waiting for you. I made a better deal with them than you. Better than money. My life, American pig.
But not for long, Ken. Give me that gun. Coe, get down. And you, Banks. Well, that's goodbye, pirates. The firing started the gunboat shooting at us. This old tub won't stay afloat long. Coe, help Banks over the side and swim with him to the shore.
What you going to do?
Use Ken's rocket launcher to finish off that gunboat. Direct hit on a fuel tank. Let's get out of here and get to the pickup site. We should just make it in time. This is it. But there are soldiers closing in on us. No need for you to get mixed up in this anymore, Coe. Give me your rifle and take my bow and hide in the forest. I'll hold them off till the chopper gets here.
Erickson piloted the helicopter through the mountain passes to the pickup zone. He looked down and reported what he saw to Murdoch over the radio.
Rambo made it, okay? What's more, he's got an American POW with him. What? He's brought back one of ours. Abort the mission! Return to base! Repeat! Abort at once! Okay, you're the boss. Home we go. Sorry, Rambo.
On the ground, Banks watched as the helicopter veered and flew back the way it had come.
Rambo! Why don't they pick us up?
They sold us out. We're on our own.
Rambo emptied his automatic rifle at the advancing soldiers to no avail. He was captured and taken with Banks back to the hated prison camp. At base headquarters, Troutman remonstrated angrily with Murdoch.
What have you done? Do you know what you've done?
Of course, Troutman. It's all political. We had to make an effort to look for prisoners. We thought that camp was deserted. Rambo was supposed to come back and say there were no American POWs around. But he has to find some.
Then why don't we get them out?
The object of the exercise was to prove there are are no prisoners still in Vietnam!
Back in the camp, Rambo was subjected to torture, and all seemed lost, when the floor of the hut exploded, throwing his torturers senseless to the ground.
Cole, how did you get here?
I tricked my way in through the front gate. Here, I have brought your bow and arrows.
You're amazing.
Idimo, go! Go!
Together, they escaped from the camp, but the alarm was soon raised, and the soldiers, supported by a helicopter, set off in pursuit. Cole was killed by a burst of fire from the heavy gun on the helicopter. Rambo screamed with rage.
Okay, if you guys want to fight, you got it!
At the camp, the commander called up his troops on the radio.
Come in, Section 1.
Section 1! He has killed 4 men, but we cannot see him!
Shoot at his gunfire.
He does not use a gun, just a bow and arrow!
Section 2. He has killed a whole platoon. Burn them alive.
Section 3! He is using explosive arrows! Many dead! Trucks destroyed! Sergeant K has been blown to pieces!
Rambo was winning his war.
Now to get that helicopter. What's he doing? Drop a napalm. Gotta get away from it. Into the river. Oh, wait. He's coming down low to check he's killed me. When he's low enough, I'll grab one of the landing skids and climb aboard. Got it. Now, turn the gun around and... Okay. The chopper's mine now. Fly it back to the prison camp, destroy it, pick up the POWs and take them back to freedom. What'll you say to that, Murdoch?